for coming back. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Dewdrop Shahina and I'm from Maldives, but I live in Jeddah, and my aim is to help you reach to your first $20,000. I am the mindpreneur. I failed over and over again, but I believe that with the power of my own mind and my efforts, I can make a difference in the world. And this is what I'm striving, and this is what I'm teaching you to strive as well. Currently, I'm working on a goal to achieve $80,000, and I am helping my audience to earn their first $20,000. So if you are in the group of people who wants to earn $20,000 in course creation in the self-education industry, this is the right place for you to be. Hang on and listen to them. If you have a goal of doing something, the first thing is you have to clearly write down your goal. So let's assume one of your goals is to earn a bachelor's degree. Now, bachelor's degree, let's say we know by default it is 3 years. It has 6 semesters. So it's 3 years into 6 semesters. So this 6 semesters means every year you will have 2 semesters, isn't it? So that's how you will break down. You will identify how many semesters you have to study and how many semesters per year. It's 2 semesters per year. Now, to do the action planning, first you have to divide your paper into 6 categories. 6 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is semester 1, semester 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to break it down into 6 semesters. Now you have the 6 semesters written, and in the semester 1 you have to identify how many subjects I have to study. Usually most of the colleges will have 3 or 4 modules per semester. So let's assume that you have 4 modules. If you have 4 modules, like, you can just write it down your module name, and then you can make a target for each module. So you just make a target. Let's say I want to achieve 90% out of this. This is easy. I can achieve 100%, and this is very difficult. So I would try to achieve 80%, and this is like barely I can pass. So maybe my target for this semester is just to go above and get the pass 50%. So you have a target breakdown for 90%, 100%, 80%, 50%. You know what you have to do. Again, you have to come back, open up this one as a separate action plan for your subject 1. Let's assume that you are doing financial reporting. So financial reporting is the subject. Financial reporting, you have to identify how many chapters are there in the syllabus. Let's assume that you have 25 chapters that you have to do within a framework of 5 months. So you have to then follow the outline of the program, and then you have to schedule your time. The week 1 of this 5 months, what will I be doing? Week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, and up to the the whole is 30 weeks, isn't it? 6 months and 5 months and 4 weeks, that means 20 months you are doing. So 20 months, the whole 20 months you will have to separate down, and you will have to identify when will I start doing the revision. But the revision week is coming towards the exam. If you want to get 90%, you have to start from week 1. How many hours will I allocate this week for my financial reporting? How many hours will I allocate this week for my management accounting? How many hours will I allocate for my marketing? This is difficult, and you know that you have to allocate more hours. So if you are allocating 2 hours for financial reporting, 3 hours for management accounting, you might need another maybe 4 or 5 hours into marketing, because it's difficult for me. But because you have identified that you will work 2 hours on this one, 3 hours on this one, and 4 hours on this one, before the beginning of the week, you know, okay, maybe on a Sunday 2 hours on financial reporting, on Monday 3 hours on management accounting, but on the Tuesday and Wednesday, both days, I'll be allocating 2 hours daily for marketing. What are you going to do? You are going to achieve this bachelor's degree. But in order for you not to get overwhelmed and achieve your, let's say you have a target of getting the Dean's Award. So in order to get the Dean's Award, you have to break down. You have to break down it to the 6 semesters. And for each semester, you separately pull out. You have on a different paper how much work you have to do on a weekly basis. When you do this one, the action planning, it's easier for you to complete the bachelor's degree with the Dean's Award, whatever the challenges you are encountering. Because the second step in our mindpreneur process is being energized. In order to be energized, you have to have that motivation to go with it. Now, whatever the challenges you are encountering, you know that I have to allocate this 2 hours on Sunday. I have to allocate these 3 hours on Monday. And I have to allocate these 4 hours, like splitting it on Tuesday and Wednesday. And I'll do the rest, I'll arrange the rest of the things in the day. So basically action planning is chunking it down to smaller steps. What you should be doing in each step, setting milestones and targets also. And then the best thing about this one is you have to celebrate. Let's say at the end of like every Sunday, once you are able to finish these 2 hours, hug yourself, give yourself a pat on your back, or just celebrate saying, yeah. Like you can just celebrate it and then you look forward for the next day. So before you sleep tonight, you will know that, okay, tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow I will be allocating 3 hours on my management accounting paper. You celebrate it again the next day, you go and do it with the same mindset. You will encounter challenges, you will encounter new things there, you will be having a lot of other things going around. But your target is a bachelor's degree with the Dean's Award, and you are not overwhelmed because you know exactly what you have to do. And that's the power of action planning. You encounter each and every challenge that is thrown at you confidently because you know what you are doing. You know your steps. Did you enjoy the action planning activity? If you enjoyed, you can always comment. And what are your takeaways from this activity? If you have any takeaways, any golden nuggets that you got, kindly share it with me so that I will know that it was beneficial session for you. And if you find that we should be talking about anything extra in the upcoming videos, please mention that in the comments as well. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like the video and share it as well. Thank you very much for supporting.